Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and I've been getting requests for a long time to try out Rogue to see how well she can do, especially since all defense down strikers have changed in the past few months. And I'm here to tell you that unfortunately it has devalued her. She doesn't seem as strong compared to what she was because of the new all defense down, but she actually is stronger in that she can go higher in World Boss now than what she could before. And that's what we're going to show today, and show that she's still pretty damn awesome and still a very strong character, especially with the build that I have, because it's not optimal. So let's talk about the build. She has 20,000 physical attack. She has 128 attack speed, she has 42 crit rate, she has 194 critical damage, decent stats, not too bad. She has max ignore defense, and she has max skill cooldown. Her first and last gear 25, she is a level 70 character. She does have 5-star Urus, and some of these slots are not even filled, so I could bump up her crit rate, give her a little bit more critical damage if I wanted to. And let's take a look at her, man. This girl really is awesome. I mean, her passive is wonderful. Increase all buff effect by 20%. I'm running with a regular damage proc with 180% damage proc. Because of this passive, it's going to bump up that 180% damage proc to 216%. And instead of being a 5-second long duration, it's going to be about a 6.5-second long duration, which is amazing. That's why a CTP of Rage is really, really wonderful on this character. Plus, a CTP Rage is really wonderful also because the way it works is it procs when you're doing crit hits. Whereas with a damage proc, it procs when you're doing just hits, just regular hits when you're hitting the enemy. And she doesn't really do a lot of hits, so sometimes the proc gets a little goofy, it doesn't want to trigger, and it can really screw up things for you, but she's still a great character. 1 skill, nothing here. 2 skill. This is a wonderful skill because it gives you this 40% increase of physical attack, and this is with this uniform, and gives her this heal, which is amazing. The 40% increased physical attack, we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. The 3rd skill decreases all defenses and Shadowland, but unfortunately not in World Boss, but that's fine, we don't really need it. The 4th skill is a nice long iframe, and this is actually what you want your damage proc on in the rotation that I'm going to be doing today. And then in the 5th skill, she has this all defense down. Now, we're going to do 2 different runs. We're going to do a run where we just use Weapon Hex, no Captain America, no other all defense down striker, just Weapon Hex. And we're going to see how fast we can stack up that 100% all defense down with this. Now, Rogue does start off at 10%, the same as Captain America. But unfortunately, another thing about this real quickly is it lasts for 10 seconds. And that's not good. So if if you keep using Rogue over and over and over, and you keep using her 5th skill over and over and over, this all defense down is going to stay up the whole time, never giving Weapon Hex the chance to apply hers. You can see this is on an 8-second cooldown, so when you run through your entire rotation of Rogue, it lasts for 8 seconds, and when you have a 10-second all defense down, that all defense down is what's going to stay up the whole time. So Weapon Hex will never get the chance to apply her all defense down, so that's going to be another reason you're going to see the rotation that I'm going to be doing today. Her passive decreases debuff duration, and then her leadership is 30% increase of all defenses. Now let me show you something real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little test, and I'll show you all something. Switch to old Hulk here. Hulk's my organizer here, my position man. There we go, getting back over here. Okay, now let's switch over to Rogue. Oh, no, we want the default. No, we don't. We want the uniform. What am I doing? I'm not even thinking. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Speed, speed, speed. Should be down here somewhere. There she is. Now pay attention to how many hits she does, and pay attention to how long it takes for her to do it. We're going to do her 5th skill. That's her all defense down skill. Look at that. she does 16 hits, but look at how long it takes to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 seconds. Captain America, when he does his, he just applies his hits a whole lot faster, even though they're all defense downs. Both start at 10%. Because he applies more hits at a faster rate, he's just a much better striker to use with Weapon Hex when you're playing with Rogue, instead of just having Rogue with Weapon Hex. Look at this. It takes quite a while, especially at the very beginning, to do those hits. So you're not maxing out that all defense down to 100% very fast. Weapon X's all defense down only lasts for 5 seconds. And this is something that really hurts. And this hurts Rogue. And that's why the all defense down striker, especially the Weapon Hex Captain America combo, has really devalued her power. But as you'll see in the gameplay, it at the same time, it's actually improved it. You know, it's really wild. In the sense of just Rogue as a standalone character, it's devalued her in the way that she doesn't seem as powerful as what she was before. But if you put Captain America in there, she's actually more powerful than what she was before, which is pretty wild. She has a Stage 6 Power Angry Hulk set, and then she's rocking this critical damage with 180% damage rocking. And again, because of her Tier 2 passive, this is going to be 216% damage, which is freaking great. And if you have the Rage, you got a cooldown time of 7 seconds on these procs. If you have a Rage, well, because her passive makes her proc last for 6.5 seconds, you're going to pretty much have that thing up almost all the time getting the proc, which is freaking amazing. She's way stronger with a Rage, way stronger. And then she has a heroic uniform. I really need to get to work on buffing this thing up. You can see that I haven't been farming those biles. I need to get some more biles. I really need to queue this up. So the uniform option, you got Storm for the first one. And then we have some energy attack from Groot here. And the next uniform is Nebula. But it's for Crystal's not going to buy it. Screw that. So let's get into the action and let's rock and roll. So we're just going to be doing a 2-minute run to give you all an idea of how strong she is. We're using the max team, Nick Fury and Coulson. And we're just hitting that 4, trying to bring in Rachel, get that mind control, hit the attack buff from Nick Fury, switch to Rogue. Well, use the co-op and then switch to Rogue, and then use her 5 and then her 4. You're trying to let her 5 get the all defense down, but you don't. That way it will stack with Weapon Hex when she comes in. And you hit the co-op, you're hoping for Weapon X to come in first, and she will. And then I switch to Rogue, because that way I make sure that Weapon X applies hers first. And then I switch to Rogue and use her fifth skill, get the all defense downs to stack up on top of each other to get it up to 100%. And plus you want that attack buff from Rogue's fifth skill, and then go into the fourth skill and hopefully get the damage proc on the fourth skill. The reason I'm not using the second skill, that 40% physical attack, is because it's just going to set off the proc. If you were running with the Rage, I would absolutely be doing that. I would definitely be involving that. But with this, it's pretty tough. Good luck. You have 3 different skills. More than likely, you're probably going to set up the proc by doing 3 different skills. You'll probably set up the proc with doing, because you'll have to do the 5 and the 2, then the 4. And you'll probably set up the proc early, and that's why I'm not doing it that way. That's why I'm not using the second skill. You see the strikers? We have Star-Lord, Kingpin, and Kid Kaiju to decrease the cooldown of the co-op skill, and we just have Weapon Hex and Rachel for that mind control. And, this is stage 70, and she's doing okay, but she's actually a little bit behind. You actually want to be down to about the middle of the 11th bar at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're actually running a little bit behind. I do think she could do this with this team, with these strikers. With a better run. This is not a perfect run. I do think she could do it, but it's very difficult. To be frank, guys, it's very difficult. But still love Rogue. Her survivability is great. The decreased all damage received is wonderful. The immunity, the all defense down. And we're gonna pause it. And you can see we are running behind. We should have about 2 more bars at least done by now. And we're just not quite getting it done. So now let's move on to a run with Captain America. So now we're going to be doing stage 90, 20 stages higher. That's the difference Captain America makes. And all we did was we just switched out Star-Lord for Captain America. And check this out. Look at this damage right now. And boom, look at that. Over a bar of damage, 20 stages higher. That is how, and that's what I'm talking about when I say that Rogue, yeah, she was devalued when all the all defense down crap was happening, but at the same time, she is stronger. She could not do stage 90 before. She couldn't do it. There's no way. So the fact that she can now, at least as far as I know, she can never do it. The fact that she can now with Captain America is actually pretty amazing. We're running with a damage proc. I mean, if this was a bigger damage proc, she'd have more damage. If she was run with a rage, we could easily go higher than this. I'm almost willing to bet with a max out build, maybe some Odin's Blessings, Mythic Uniform, Fully Awakened ISO 8 set, CTP of Rage. I'm almost betting this girl could go all the way to 99 against Proxima. I'm almost betting it. I think she probably could. It might take a few runs, but I really think she probably could. She really surprised me. I honestly did not think that she could go this high. But yeah, I mean, if you play her properly and you do what I'm doing in this video, she can. Look at this. We're down to the 11th bar and we have 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. So she's actually on pace to clear this 20 stages higher, doing it at a faster pace with Captain America the Striker. And the thing is about Captain America, that's not necessarily a bad thing because Captain America's free to play. He's completely free to play and he only needs to be tier 1. Just have the uniform. Just have the Hydra Supreme uniform. So to me, this isn't a bad thing at all. This is not bad at all. I'm actually very pleased to see that she can do this. You know, every character that we bring in here, every character that we try to go to the top, we're always going to be doing this all defense down crap. Because that's the only way you can take any character to the top. It doesn't matter who it is. Holiday Deadpool, she needs her all defense down. She isn't going to go to the top without it. No character is. None. So, it's, you know, the only difference is she doesn't need a striker. But still, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see it. Now we're kind of getting behind a little bit. 90 really is very difficult, but we was on pace to get it done. Kind of falling behind a little bit. Missed the proc a little bit there. Right now we should really be down to about the 8th bar. Well, not quite, about 8.5 bars, something like that. But at this point, really the most difficult thing about doing this kind of stuff is keeping Nick alive. That's really the most difficult part. Because that immunity bubble does not protect you from Proxima. She has penetration and she will murder you. I mean, we're doing pretty good though. Pretty good. Not sure we'll clear this, but we're doing really, really well. I didn't have a whole lot of time to practice this because I'm so busy with all the videos and the live streams lately. It's been a lot. But I'm doing my best here. Come on, girl. See, if that would have went down all the way down to the 7th bar, if that would have went all the way down and put Proxima in the next phase, I think we would have had a pretty good chance of clearing this. But because that happened, because we didn't get her down to the next phase, we are losing a lot of time. A lot of time. I mean, yeah, we're losing a lot. We're going to end up losing, yeah, we lost about 20-25 seconds. That there was a full rotation of using the all defense down. A good bar and a half of damage. So, yeah, that really hurt us. That hurt us a lot. So I think with a better run, even with my build, I think it's possible that she could do stage 90. I don't think we're going to do it now. We got 6 bars to go. We got 50 seconds left. Probably not. But she was on pace earlier. And it just goes to show you that maybe it's not all bad having the Captain America Weapon Hex thing. I mean, like I said, you know, if you have Weapon Hex, Captain America is easy to get. Only needs to be tier 1. Just have the uniform. And Rogue can still do very, very well. See, we're killing a lot of time right now with all this running around crap. That's the thing about old Proxy. She likes to bring down the pain. Here we go, here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so about 3.5 bars. Yeah. I think it's possible. I think with a few more runs, maybe some more practice, I think she could definitely get this done. So we're going to pause it. We have 4 seconds left. We have 3.5 bars to go. She couldn't get it done in this run, but I feel pretty confident she could get it done. So let me know what you think about Rogue potentially doing stage 90 with this build. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.